I didn't notice him at first. Most people don't. That's the worst part. Christmas was always my mom's favorite holiday. Every year, she lined us up in front of the tree and took pictures until someone complained or cried. Those photos sat in albums for years, stacked neatly in her closet. I never really looked at them. Not properly, anyway. That changed last December. My mom passed away 2 years ago, and while helping my dad clean out her room, I found the old photo albums tucked behind a pile of winter coats. I opened one out of curiosity. It felt harmless, nostalgic. The first few photos were normal. The Christmas tree glowing in the corner. Wrapped gifts scattered across the floor. Me as a kid, smiling awkwardly in sweaters I hated. Then I noticed something in the background. There was a man standing in the hallway. At first, I assumed it was my dad. But my dad was sitting on the couch in the same photo, holding a mug and looking straight at the camera. The man in the hallway was tall. Too tall. His clothes were dark, blending into the shadows. His face was impossible to make out, like the camera had refused to focus on him. I flipped to the next photo. Different year. Same living room. Same tree. The man was still there. Closer this time. I checked the date written on the back of the photo. Christmas, 1999. I would have been 6 years old. I had no memory of anyone else being there that night. I kept flipping through the album. Every Christmas photo had him in it. Each year, the man stood a little closer to where my family posed. Still blurry. Still unnoticed. Always watching. By 2004, he was standing near the tree itself. Close enough that he should have been obvious. Close enough that someone should have said something. But no one ever did. I showed the photos to my dad that night. I expected him to laugh it off, to say it was a reflection or a camera glitch. Instead, he stared at the pictures in silence for a long time. Then he said something that made my stomach tighten. My mother told you never to look too closely at those. I asked him who the man was. My dad swallowed hard and said, I thought he stopped. That night, I went back to the albums alone. I needed to know when it ended. I flipped through until I reached the last Christmas photo taken in that house. The year we moved away. The man wasn't in the hallway anymore. He was standing directly behind me. His hand rested on my shoulder. I don't remember that. I swear I don't. I turned the page, expecting more photos. There were none. Just one loose picture tucked into the back of the album. It was taken last Christmas, after my mom died, after I moved into my own apartment. The photo showed me sitting on my couch, looking down at my phone. I don't remember anyone taking it. The angle was wrong. Too close. Too deliberate. And standing behind the couch was the man. He wasn't blurry anymore. I could see his face clearly now. And that's when I understood why it had always been so hard to look at him. He looked like me. Older. Thinner. Hollow. Like something that had been wearing my face for a long time. I tried calling my dad. He didn't answer. I drove to his house instead. The front door was unlocked. The house was empty. The photo albums were gone. So was my dad. The only thing left on the kitchen table was a single photograph. It showed my apartment, taken from inside. I turned it over and checked the date. December 25th. This year, I don't take pictures anymore. But every Christmas morning, I wake up with the same feeling, that someone stood behind me all night, waiting for the moment the photo finally changes. I don't usually save my own number in my phone. Most people don't. So when I got a text from a contact labeled with my name, I assumed it was a glitch. The message came in just after midnight on Christmas Eve. It said, "Don't go to sleep yet." I stared at the screen for a long time before replying. I typed back, "Who is this?" The reply came instantly. "You already know." I checked the number. It was mine. Same digits. Same country code. Everything. I laughed it off at first. Phones mess up sometimes. Apps bug out. Maybe it was some weird sync issue. I put my phone face down and tried to sleep. 5 minutes later, it buzzed again. I said, "Don't go to sleep." That's when I felt uneasy. I picked the phone back up and typed, "This isn't funny." The typing bubbles appeared immediately. You never listen. I blocked the contact. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. The next morning, Christmas Day, I woke up to 12 missed notifications, all from different numbers, all saying the same thing. You fell asleep. My chest tightened. I checked the timestamps. Every message had been sent between 2 a.m. and 2:07 a.m. I live alone. I spent the rest of Christmas distracted, trying to convince myself it was spam, a prank, anything normal. That night, my phone buzzed again. This time, it wasn't a text. It was a photo, sent from my number. The photo showed my bedroom, taken from the doorway. I was in bed, asleep. I dropped the phone. There was no sound in my apartment. No footsteps. No movement. Just silence pressing against the walls. I grabbed my phone again and typed with shaking hands. When was this taken? The response came slowly this time. Last year. I scrolled through my gallery. The photo wasn't there. I asked, "How did you take this?" The typing bubble stayed on the screen for a long time. Then the message arrived. "You don't remember Christmas night, do you?" I didn't reply. Another message followed. "You never remember." I tried to forget about it. Months passed. No messages. No calls. No photos. I started to believe it had been some elaborate hack. Until this Christmas. At exactly 12:01 a.m., my phone buzzed. Same contact. My name. "This is the year you finally see me." I felt sick. I typed "see who?" A photo came through. It showed my living room. Empty. Then another photo. Closer to the hallway. Then another. Outside my bedroom door. Each one timestamped in real time. I jumped out of bed and turned on every light in the apartment. Nothing was there. My phone buzzed again. "Check your mirror." I didn't want to. I did anyway. The bathroom was empty. But when I looked at my phone, a new photo had arrived. It was me, standing in the bathroom, facing the mirror. But the reflection wasn't matching my movements. The reflection was smiling. I ran out of the apartment that night and didn't come back until morning. When I finally checked my phone again, there was one last message. "You don't have to run anymore." Attached was a photo dated December 25th. Next year. It showed my phone lying on the floor. Screen lit up with a text message ready to send from my number to someone else.